Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Daily Video Darren. How's it going today? Today it is Wednesday, it's night time. We're about to head off to bed. I'm rocking up into the mood to work and stuff today. I went back to work today and it was like a long day after the holiday, and I'm not going to stay up late tonight. I've just got to shut down Atlas and stuff, who's been uploading videos for me. But yeah, otherwise what's been going on? I woke up this morning, my alarm went off and I must have snoozed it. I don't really know how I snoozed it, so I must have snoozed it accidentally, because I woke up the second time it went off, which was like 9 minutes later. And I don't know how to snooze it, I just don't. I think I just dim the light. If I dim the light enough, it will snooze, but I don't remember doing that. I think that takes a level of consciousness, but who knows. Very little sleep obviously the day before, so I had lots of recovery to do. Got up, got ready this morning, had a shave, sorted everything out, rolled out. I rolled out like on the cusp of being on time, and I only just made it on time, like literally only just. Oh, I'm eating these donuts, I'm really full. So, I went to work. Laura's been here all day. She's been doing baking and stuff because she's paying birthday tax back to work. See, that's what you gotta do when you go to work. We normally do holiday tax as well, but my work didn't seem to do holiday tax, so I've got away with that one. Otherwise, she's been here baking and like doing the washing and stuff. You should see how much washing we've got in our areas. We've got to try and dry it by the weekend because something exciting's happening, and it's going to be a fucking surprise for you guys, even though it would have already happened by the time that this video goes live. I'm also really sorry about that as well, about being behind the times. The worst thing about it is literally the worst part for me about it isn't like the slow feedback loop on videos, which is nearly 2 weeks long. It's the incentive to make a shit video so that I have 2 videos together that I can double upload. That's the worst part. Either way, back at work today, got in, went through 3,500 emails, literally, and then I set up Git, which I should have done before I came back, but I was working on something, like we've moved the newer branches to Git, but the older versions are still on SVN. I was working on the older versions up until the time I left, so I never moved on to Git. So I moved on to Git, waited for the boss to come in so I could ask him what to do, and then I found something though that I wanted to do, which was like a method that's been raised as a bug, because there's one method that has no unit tests. It has 161 cyclic complexity from a sonar thing. It's like, and the task is to get it below 10 and unit test it, and I'm like, I can do that, that's me, I'll do that. But I was given the task of trying to get code coverage reporting on Jenkins builds, which are erroring out because they run out of memory on the main box, but I was given the ability to do it on like a secondary box. I don't think that box was set up properly, even though they're Docker builds. I think it's an outdated Docker container, because the last build that was even performed on that box was 7 months ago. So after all day trying to figure out how to fix it and try to do all this kind of stuff, like what I'm basically going to do, I sent an email to the person who like manages the box, but he didn't get back to me. So tomorrow, if he hasn't got back to me by then, he started at like 10, I started at 8, so I left 2 hours before him. If he hasn't got back to me by the time I get in the morning, I'm just going to fucking crack on to the big box. I think I've got permissions to just fuck around with it, so the reason I wasn't on there is because I can't do much damage to this other one, because it's not used much. But how much damage can I even do? Come on. There's that. Otherwise, it's pretty like dull day because of essentially what I was doing. It was quite. I don't like operations stuff because I just find it tedious and trial and error-y. But then came home, had the joy of coming home, and Laura was already here. She was making flapjack at the time. I really like coming home and then Laura's here. It was nice, but I missed it today. So. And then we had an evening. I sorted out some daily vlogs, but then otherwise came into here, chilled out with the bae, watched some YouTube videos, watched Bake Off and One of Us, which was on iPlayer, which was really good. And we had, for dinner, we had southern fried chicken and chips and beans, real beans. The one thing of note on holiday was the fact that like the breakfasts were all nice. The bacon was alright, it was like low quality bacon, but it was alright. Omelettes, really nice. Sausages were okay. Fried eggs, lovely. Baked beans were terrible, and they were so bad that like you couldn't really have an omelette because it wasn't wet, and the tomato sauce wasn't very nice either. So it's like it kind of like killed off that kind of breakfast, that like kind of fry up style breakfast, because there was no like tinned tomatoes or anything like that either. But I thought Laura was coming in. We had baked beans today, it was delicious. And then, like I say, I watched all those TV programmes. I'm going to bed, it's before 11 o'clock at night, but like I say, I don't want to just, like, today, switch on a switch and then go to 2 o'clock in the morning doing programming. I did a little bit of work at lunchtime, but I didn't, like, I just did like half an hour of really basic building up DTOs, because I'm now pushing into the next leg of the programme. I need some DTOs to pass back and forth between the two. Cool. It is bedtime. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll catch you later.